As the warmth of the summer rolled into the Canadian Rockies, we took our kayaks to paddle the scenic Bow River. We navigated the breathtaking journey from the iconic Banff National Park to the charming mountain town of Canmore, kayaking through the turquoise glacial waters, towering peaks, whispering forests, and ancient rock formations. Join us for an unforgettable kayaking adventure as we ride the currents, explore jaw-dropping sceneries, and even face some serious setbacks.
So guys, I flipped. The river should not be underestimated.
This is our 25-kilometer kayaking journey on the epic and the magnificent Bow River.
We're here in Red Deer right now because we're on our way to Banff to go kayaking. So we left Edmonton around 5 or 5:30 a.m. and then we're gonna go to Banff to Bow Falls, and then from where we're gonna kayak down to Canmore.
We hit the road in early June, groggy but excited. Well, sort of. It was an early morning start, and let's just say not everyone was ready to start their day yet.
Got my tea to start the day. Dark side, clouds everywhere.
After a 4-hour drive from Edmonton, we entered the scenic Banff National Park, surrounded by trees and mountains all over. We rolled into the town site, past the Bow River Bridge and the historic administration building. We made our way towards the rumbling waters of the Bow Falls. But before hitting the water, we took a moment to admire the Fairmount Banff Spring Hotel, the castle in the Rockies. And yes, this majestic background is where our kayaking journey kicked off. We came armed with 2 vehicles, one parked in Banff and the other in Canmore. Because yes, we do think ahead sometimes.
Well, we made it to Banff. Now we're gonna go kayaking in the Bow River. We're here with Victor,
Carlos.
and Andrew. We're gonna kayak down Bow Falls all the way to Canmore. Well, I'm recording. Why are you guys staying still?
Okay. We're ready.
We pushed off, paddled into the current, and the instant nature immersion. We saw the small but surprisingly powerful Bow Falls. Then came the moment. 4 paddlers, 4 kayaks, and 1 mighty river. And just like that, the Fairmount faded behind us, replaced by the towering views of the Rockies in every direction. Before long, the river came to life. We hit our first set of moderate rapids. The water surged and twisted beneath us, just spicy enough to raise our heart rate, but not so wild that you'd rethink your life choices. This first part of our trip continued to provide us with a blend of scenic backgrounds and adventures through the fast-flowing and turbulent waters. And the cold splash of the glacial water was just refreshing under the blaze of the summer sun.
Whoa! Hey, come this side, come this side.
As we meandered through a section of fast-moving shallow water, in a splashy twist of fate, Andreas flipped over the river rocks. No harm done, we hauled it ashore, drained the water, and in no time we were back chasing the currents and the magnificent views. Just as quickly, the water settled and we entered calmer waters. Suddenly, there in front of us were the Banff Hoodoos, the towering sandstone spires formed over thousands of years by erosion and capped by resistant rock. They looked like nature's version of chess pieces. We glided silently past the very distinct rock formations and the unique landscape. Then came the moment when the scenery just refused to be subtle. We quickly found ourselves to be under the dominance of the mighty Mount Rundle. There is no easing into this view, its splendor and majesty just hits. As one of the most recognizable and beloved landmarks in Banff National Park, Mount Rundle has a striking wedge-shaped profile which dominates the skyline. It stretches approximately 12 kilometers from the town of Banff to Canmore. As we meandered beneath Mount Rundle, we caught a glimpse of the Cascade mountain and then spotted the visually striking mountains of the Fairholme range. From this point on, the river became a natural gallery, offering sweeping views of the two stunning peaks and the Fairholme range. We couldn't help but pause along the way, soaking in the raw grandeur from every bend and curve the Bow River had to offer. As the landscape widened before us, it revealed an unbroken stretch of the mighty Fairholme Range, spanning nearly 40 kilometers along the eastern edge of the Bow River. Rising sharply along other peaks, the Canadian Rockies stood bold and timeless and absolutely awe-inspiring. The mountain seemed to grow wilder and even more commanding with every bend, an unrelenting display of raw, untamed beauty.
What are you?
Which way faster, right or left?
Just a fact, from Bow Falls to Canmore, the river drops roughly 80 meters over about 25 kilometers. We persisted kayaking down in the midst of the absolute stunning scenery. From here, the waters largely grew calmer and eased into a steady space. Our paddles and energy levels dipped slowly. At this time, we floated past layers of mountains, with each turn in the river revealing another breathtaking view. There was a stillness to this part of the journey, a quiet pause where we simply existed in the moment, letting nature do the talking. At this time, each of us may also have wanted space from each other. In other words, we were slightly bored in paradise, but it did not last long. amidst the mountains and the rivers, we passed some fly fishers along the way, casting into the clear and chilly waters known for the various kinds of trout. We continued drifting through the stunning sceneries and the mix of mild rapids and calm waters. But between the calm and silence, something was about to happen. Even paradise has its moments of tension. The water was calm and the mood was relaxed. You probably noticed I had taken my life jacket off. This is a very bad idea and a poor decision on my end. With the spring melt in full swing, the Bow River can flip the switch in a heartbeat. And it did. I was distracted for a second and drifted into a deceptively fast section of the river. My kayak got caught in the river current and scraped along the river bank. As I tried to protect myself from the sharp branches of the fallen trees, my kayak tipped. Just like that, I was in the water, icy, fast-moving and deep. Victor, my friend and the absolute hero, spotted me and acted in an instant. He pulled me to safety before things got worse.
So guys, I flipped. It's not the best experience. Wear your life jackets. Thank you for Victor for saving me. The river should not be underestimated, but its experience. Let's finish this thing.
Lesson learned. Never take off your life jacket. After a shaky regroup and some hypothermic regret, we got back in the kayak. Even though I was layered up, I was still shivering from my swim in the bone-chilling water. The river kept flowing, and so did we. As the mountains stood around us like silent guardians, we powered through the final stretch of our kayaking journey. Before long, we arrived in Canmore with the historic Engine Bridge coming into our view. Built in 1891, this old steel structure now carries foot traffic and kayakers beneath it. Just beyond, rising majestically against the skyline, stood Canmore's crown jewel, the Three Sisters Peak.
There's a tree over there.
And that, my friends, was the grand finale to our 25-kilometer kayaking adventure from Banff to Canmore. We finished the day with much-needed dinner. Upon hearing of my kayaking incident, my sister also came to get me, and we drove back with sunset views. And that was our 25-kilometer journey down the epic Bow River, through glacial waters, towering peaks, mesmerizing sceneries, and wild beauty that only Canadian Rockies can deliver. From unexpected setbacks to stunning unforgettable views, this adventure had it all. Whether you're dreaming of your own paddle through paradise or just along the ride, I hope this kayaking journey inspired your next great escape. Until next time, stay adventurous, stay safe, keep exploring, and for the love of all things floatable, keep your life jacket on.